Hey there, first grade! How's everybody doing today? And welcome back to another remote learning math lesson with Mr. Enzi. Today we're going to take a look at our greater than, less than, and equal to, and we're going to compare some numbers. But the numbers are going to be in the form of base 10 blocks, longs, and cubes. So we're going to get a chance to practice a couple of skills today. You will need your whiteboard and your marker. And let's get started as I shrink myself into the corner. Today we're going to be doing grade 1 lesson 5.5. We're going to be comparing numbers using greater than, less than, or equal to. And you will need your whiteboard and your marker. Now you might remember that we've been learning about place value. And we had the tens place and the ones place. And our tens place was a long. So our long represented 10. We had 10 cubes and we stuck them all together and it created a long. Now our cube was just one little single cube and that made our ones place. And we've practiced before that in order to be good at counting our longs, we have to be good at counting by tens. So let's practice counting by tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and then the big one, 100. Awesome job. And in order to be able to be counting our cubes, we have to be good at counting by ones. So let's go ahead and count by ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome job. All right, so today what we are going to be doing is we're going to be revisiting our less than and greater than symbols. And you might remember that we had looked at an alligator and how an alligator's mouth would always want to eat the side that is the bigger side. So when the alligator's mouth points to the right, we call that less than, because the first thing you get to is the smaller side. When the alligator's mouth opens up to the left, then we call that greater than, because the first thing you get to is the mouth of the alligator. So today what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at some base 10 blocks and we're going to have to decide which is greater. So here's where your whiteboard comes in handy. So you might want to draw the longs and cubes and then you're going to want to write how much that you have. So on one side of your whiteboard, you're going to go and draw your long and then your 3 cubes. Now remember, your long would just be a line and then 3 cubes would be 3 dots. So Mr. Enzi has the actual longs and cubes here, but for your whiteboard, you can just draw the line for your long and then 3 dots for your cubes. Now that's one side. On the other side of your whiteboard, you're going to see 2 longs and a cube. So you would draw 2 lines and then 1 dot. Okay? Now we want to find out how much each is worth. So underneath it, I'm going to write how much it's worth. So I'm going to have to count it. So our first one, our long is worth 10. And then we have 11. 12, 13. So I'm going to write 13 right underneath my longs and cubes. Now, be careful when you count this because a lot of first graders will do this. 10, 20, 30, 40. But these aren't worth 10. These are only worth 1. So you have to be able to go back and forth from your 10s to your 1s. Let's look at the other side. 10, 20, 21. So I'm going to write 21. Now, which side is greater? Is the 13 greater or is the 21 greater? Well, just by looking at my cubes and my longs, I can see that this side is going to be the greater side. So we want to draw the greater than symbol facing toward the right. So that's going to be our less than symbol, actually. So let's draw it. 2 dots face the bigger side. 1 dot faces the smaller side. And then when we connect our dots, we make that mouth of the alligator. There it is. So we have a number model. 13 is less than 21. Now I can go and get my little alligator here. Here's my alligator. And there it is. I can put him in the middle. And notice that we drew that same symbol. 13 is less than 21. Awesome job. Let's clear off our whiteboard and let's try another one. Here's our next one. I want you to draw the longs and cubes, leave a space in the middle, see if you can tell how much we have on both sides, and then put in the correct symbol, greater than or less than. Hit that pause button while you finish this one. When you're done, press play to see if you are correct. All right, I got 34, 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. On the other side, I have 32, 10, 20, 30, 31, 32. My bigger side, the side that is greater, is 34. So I have my 2 dots that face my bigger side. 1 dot faces my smaller side. And I'm able to write the greater than symbol. 34 is greater than 32. Awesome job. All right, clear off your whiteboard. Let's try another one. Go ahead and draw the longs and cubes on your whiteboard for this one. Make sure you leave a space in the middle because we're going to have to decide which side is the bigger side. Hit that pause button while you finish this problem on your own. When you're done, press play to see if you got the correct answer. All right, let's check to see how you did. I had 43, 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42, 43. And on the other side, I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So 43 is less than 50. 43 is less than 50. Awesome job. Go ahead and clear off your whiteboard. Let's try one more. Here's our last one. Go ahead and carefully draw your longs and cubes. Make sure you leave a space in the middle because that's where you're going to have to put the correct symbol. Go ahead and hit that pause button while you finish this one on your own. When you're done, press play to see if you got it correct. All right, I tried to trick you on this one. Both of my sides equals 11. 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And 11 equals 11. Awesome job. All right, today we practiced greater than, less than, and equal to again, and we reviewed counting up our longs and our cubes to make different numbers. You're going to have an activity in Seesaw where you're going to practice the same types of skills. And I can't wait to see how smart you are.